know it was tough for him. But just, that whole, transpired. And then it was, what am I going to do? And, obviously I wanted to still be here. I wanted to coach, and, if there was something else, then if it didn't work out in that sense, then, it was, maybe go back to high school or do something else and see where it kind of takes me. But, I think I just, I was like, okay. And Coach Greco, has always told me if he ever left and when he did that, I need to step up and I need to take it and, or, apply for it and go through the process. And then when the guys came back, met with them, and, a bunch of guys reached out, when it all happened and in my support. And at that point in time, I just felt like I needed to do whatever I could to make sure I was the next head coach. And, I try to prepare myself as much as I can. We preach to these guys, you got to be prepared, you got to be ready. So spent a lot of time putting everything together, and, obviously the coaches here that are on staff that stayed, helped me through it all. And we just kind of, until the interview process and everything, we just kind of buckled down and carried on business as usual. And the guys on this team, the leadership, they kind of bought into it, and they just kind of, jumped in, and we continued our, they had workouts and, lifting stuff and study hall. And, we weren't chasing guys around. It wasn't like, hey, we didn't have a coach at the time. They were all on board. And,
right.
I just felt like I needed to, the support that they gave me, it was, do everything I can. And I didn't want to let those guys down at the end of the day was, the big thing to me. So,
And then, so I've talked to a couple other coaches about their process and how being a coordinator and being a position coach, it's really just about the football. And then the interview process for the head coaching job, they already kind of assume that the X's and the O's. They want to know what you're going to do with the program, what your plan is for the community, et cetera.